Good morning, Namaskar. This is Engineer Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India regarding COVID-19 status of Bharat, India. For your general information, this is a file of Excel on which I collected data till today, means for last many days. We can say it has been data for from 31st August 2020 to today, that is 15th 11th 2020, means not today included, but data reporting date is today. So इसका फाइल शेयर विद मैनी टाइम्स, मैंने कई बार आपसे ये शेयर फिर किया फाइल, और ये डाटा है, आप देख लीजिए, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम दिस डेट एंड टिल यस्टरडे. इस डाटा करंट स्टेटस इज आइल दिस इज हेयर 15 नवंबर 2020, 15 नवंबर 2020, और ये आपका है अब तक टोटल total report cases that have been tested 12 crore 48 lakhs 36,819, 12 करोड़ 48 लाख 36,819 केसों का अब तक टेस्ट हुआ है. इनमें आप कह सकते हैं आउट ऑफ दीज, इनमें से जो इतने सारे जो टेस्ट में हैं, हर रोज़ जो कंडक्ट होते हैं टेस्ट, उसमें परसेंटेज जो आई अब तक की पॉपुलेशन की, वो सिर्फ 9.603 आई है, सिर्फ 9.603. और आप देखें इसमें कल कितने टेस्ट हुए. yesterday, how many tests were conducted yesterday? We are talking about 14th November 2020, day of Diwali. 8,05,589, सिर्फ 8,05,589. शायद छुट्टी है, हॉलीडे है, फेस्टिवल है, कम हुए होंगे. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. अब चलते हैं आगे. ये जो कॉलम है, अब तक का कितना इन्फेक्शन है वो देखना है. हाउ मैनी पॉजिटिव केसेस have been detected so far since March. अब मार्च हमने डेटम 9 लिया है, so 88,14,579, 88,14,579 ये केस अभी तक पॉजिटिव हुए हैं ऑफिशियली. और आप कह सकते हैं कल कितने हुए, बड़ा दुख है. कल कितने हुए इनकी फिगर देखकर, आई एम वेरी सबसेट ओनली 41,100, केवल 41,100 का इन्होंने कल का बताया. एंड टोटल डेथ्स टिल यस्टरडे रिपोर्टेड अकॉर्डिंग टू वेबसाइट 1,29,635, 1,29,635. ये इनकी ऑफिशियल रिपोर्ट है. मैं आपको ट्राई करूँगा वेबसाइट दिखाने के एक बार. सो इसमें आप देखें, इट्स वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू आंसर व्हाई 90%, 90.397% पीपल आर स्टिल देयर टू बी टेस्टेड. रियली इट्स क्वेश्चन मार्क. Why it is there, what population is there, you take how much population is left to be tested is a big question mark. This means you can say if I take here remaining population, I can take as a blank cell, let us say how many people are to be required to be tested now. That is 130 here multiplied by this percentage divided by 100. We can say 1.175 billion people are still required to be tested. That's the point here. अगर आप पूरा देखेंगे तो थोड़ा मैं इसको एक्सपेंड कर देता हूँ यहाँ से ताकि क्लियर आ जाए. इतने लोग हैं जो भी टेस्ट होना बाकी हैं. कहाँ गया? यस, इट इज हियर. Uh, yeah, it's here, sorry. 1 117 crores 51 lakh 63,181, ये अभी होना बाकी है. ये is a question mark now. There's a question mark and I can underline this also. This is important and this I can underline. Here means why these people are still waiting for test. So we have to keep in mind this figure. It's very important figure. And you know we need 1281 more days, 1281 days for testing, and also 1159 to be days required for balanced people to be tested. This is really extraordinary situation, and you can say out of at least my understanding, मेरी समझ से तो बाहर है. आखिर ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? दिस प्रोग्रेस इज़ वेरी लो. ये जो भी प्रोग्रेस हो रही है बहुत कम हो रही है, बहुत कम. I can't answer this really. I have no authority to answer it. I can't answer because it's out of my capacity to answer this. This data is very poor. In fact, it's rubbish. In fact, you can say not even poor. This record is based on 57 days though. It's in maximum period. It's a progressive period, and we have crossed 260 days since March, including March. And 260 days based on that average. Suppose we keep this average, then we can say 246.5 only. Well, nothing to say about that. Forget that. No use of that at all. So because we have taken 62 here, so it is based on 260 days. 2, 4, 6, H60, H is this. Balanced population. Or G60. So, whatever it is, means you can say now this is 100 minus G61, so this is balanced population, and we are taking this figure H60. So I can say you can S61, we can say here, just reach right figure, S61, so S61 here, and we can say changes, some changes. So based on this, it should be this much. And we can say that it's really something, not acceptable at all. I can say if I apply formula here, S61, that is S61, this is average, and G61 is average here. So multiply by C62, so we get this. Okay, fine. And if you see here, are you going to wait for 3.17 years more? This you have to decide. In fact, people of this country have to decide. And you see this is curve till yesterday, 41,110. Downwards is 38,073, 36,470, and 46790. You see how it is rising, falling, rising, falling. This is like scrap. It's a scrap miss. But there's no professionalism in their working. You can see this very in a different mode. You can see that, and maybe it's not clear to you. I can change it and I can bring it to another chart type. And this is, you can see here. You may see this. Okay, let us see that. You can see the figure is still not available here same way. So we go back to some other mode. Let us say this one, and still it's same, So I go back to original one, and that's this. That I can say by undo. You can go undo. So we go by undo. So this is your chart. Every time I show it to you, so you can very well see this on this Excel sheet. Means it's all, how is possible? There's no consistency in data. That's the problem here. There's no consistency at all. The average is 63, 320. That's test part. That's this 63, 320 tests per day. That's average, and that is really, if you take 360, 63, 220 average, how many days will it take? That's the point. 63, 320 average. If I take this here, let us say, I know place here, so maybe for time being, uh, it is many days actually. If you speak that way, let us try somewhere here. I let us try somewhere here itself, just for temporary purpose. I will say 130 crore, uh, 130 crore. So our balance is 130 crore, uh, minus is 140.24, 130 crore minus tested already this equal, this is divided by, this is divided by let us say this average, divided by resources, yeah, 63. You see, you know this 18,559. This is, you accept this 18,559 is really, I just spare it here so that you may have, no, it's just boundary better. Let us put a boundary here, let us say a border here so that you can relate it to that one. This is something extraordinary, and if you take 85 days, or you can divide by this, years, this is days, and if you divide by 365, you got 50. Leave it as it is, no problem. Just for your entertainment, I am giving you this calculation, and this, just So let us say like this also. So it's just, if you take average as is coming 63,320, you need this much for testing. Well, it's something only in theory. We'll see how they perform. That is very, very important point. And this is a benefit that we can ourselves analyze and research how they are working. That we can see what they are trying to say. You see, we have reduced number of people. How can you, when you are not testing, how can you say that? Only, still 90.397%, or on an average 92.866% people are waiting for test, and nobody shall reach there. That's also true. So what I say, it's really, I don't know how government thinks, how do people think. मैं नहीं जानता कि सरकार किस तरह सोचती है और पब्लिक, इस देश की जनता किस तरह सोचती है, आप उससे अच्छी तरह जानते हैं. मैं इस बारे में बहस नहीं करना चाहता, क्योंकि मैं अभी एनालिसिस नहीं कर रहा हूँ इसका, मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ इसके बारे में कुछ भी. अभी तो मैं सिर्फ रिपोर्ट बता रहा हूँ. Just giving you report of yesterday, Diwali day, means how it came up, and really, और मैं क्या कह सकता हूँ. अभी मैं आपको गवर्नमेंट की वेबसाइट भी दिखाना चाहता हूँ. इसके बाद ये स्टडी आपको वैसे काफ़ी कुछ बता रही है, और इससे ज़्यादा क्या बताएगी कि आपका देश, हमारा देश एक ऐसे अंधकार में खड़ा है जहाँ कोई रोशनी दिखाई नहीं देती, जहाँ तक कोविड का प्रश्न है. एक ऐसा अंधकार, सच डार्कनेस, स्टेट ऑफ डार्कनेस इन आवर कंट्री. that we don't know in which direction we have to move, people have to move, nobody knows that. And that is really surprising, yeah, surprising in a sense, surprising in a sense. Nobody knows anything in this regard. Just only the job of government is left to project data based on whatever right or wrong reports they get from field or from ground. That is just projected on website. If that is an only duty to be performed by government of this country and leave everything aside, beside, adjacent, here and there, to be taken care of by public of this country itself, in that case, I cannot comment anything. Its people, they are super government, they are super nation, they have to decide about this because it's public, that is honor of this country. भारत के लोग जो इस देश के स्वामी हैं उनको सोचना है कि ये सरकार जो कर रही है क्या काफ़ी है या बहुत भी कुछ नहीं कर रही है। ये सोचना आपका काम है। मैंने तो आपको प्रोजेक्शन दे दिया है कि ये सिचुएशन आ सकती है। क्या आप 3 साल से ऊपर इसका इंतज़ार करेंगे? मैं इसका जवाब नहीं दे सकता। जवाब तो आप ही को ढूंढना है। ढूंढे या ना ढूंढे, क्या करूँगा मैं इससे बताइए। मेरे हाथ में क्या है? कुछ नहीं है। हाँ, मैं ये आपको और बता दूँ कि कल केसों का क्या हुआ। देखिए, दिल्ली 482,170, गोवा 45,845, गुजरात 187,240, हरियाणा 1,97,917, हिमाचल प्रदेश 29,330, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर 1,02,159, झारखंड 1,05,935, कर्नाटका 8,60,082, Kerala 5,20,417, Ladakh 7,356, Lakshadweep 0, Madhya Pradesh 1,83,057, Maharashtra 1,17,44,698, Manipur 21,636, Meghalaya 10,632, Mizoram 3,393, and Nagaland 9,750, Odisha 3,07,906, and Pondicherry 36,299, Punjab 1,40,605, 605, Rajasthan 2,23,633, Sikkim 4,456, Tamil Nadu 7,56,372, Telangana 2,57,374, Tripura 31,945, Uttar Pradesh 5,09,903, Uttarakhand 68,002, West Bengal 4,28,498, Andaman and Nicobar 4,527, Andhra Pradesh 8,52,955, Arunachal Pradesh 15,792, Assam 2,10,175, Bihar 2,25,595, Chandigarh 15,636, Chhattisgarh 2,10,004, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu 3,285, Delhi 4,82,170, Goa 45,845, Gujarat 1,87,244. So this is a repetition ongoing. This figure I want to show you. Now I think तो आप फैसला खुद कर लीजिए। आज तक का जो टोटल है 88,14,579, 88,14,579 total infected cases. Yesterday 41,100, and that's 1,29,635. Total sample status so far 12,48,36,819, and yesterday, on November 14, 8 lakh 55 89, 8 lakh 5,089. That is yesterday's report. Let me see, it's there or not. Yes, it's there. So we can say that I try to take the website into this if it's possible. Let me see if I can do it. I'm not able to see that here is going to work or not going to work. I'm not sure. Well, no, well, I can say that. We can say that this is there, and we should, I think, in that case, it's there now. It won't take like this. Not possible. It won't take like this. It's not coming in that. So, well, what to do? We have to go back, and we have to stand here and see whether we can. Now I'll put up this site, and let us see now. This video that I was making is only for this graph, this one, and it has done its job. And this file for yesterday's report, you can move on this file if you want to see, so that you can read it properly. And important for today report is this portion. You can say 57 day. This is a report. You see all highlighted cells are reports from government, and this is for government. This is total number of cases tested, total number of yesterday tested, total number here is infected cases so far, and this is infections yesterday, and this is deaths in all, and this is population tested so far. Remaining population is here, and various other records are there, and this is population 260 days since March, and now you need 11 to 10 days more, and 1281 total. And if you keep accordance with this one, if you keep in accordance with this one, here this is different answer, which is imaginary. So I have given you what was required for you.